Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's dustinkreis, and today we're going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and that is a drinking with Dustin video. I kind of just let these disappear because I felt like they were taking over the channel. I'm going to try not to do them as frequent because, I mean, it just felt like every three videos was a drinking with Dustin, and then there was like one video game related video, and I just kind of wanted to let it disappear for a little bit and kind of bring it back. But you know, I've had some people say, "Hey, where'd that go?" And if you don't, like watching these, then you don't have to watch these. I kind of wanted to take my channel back to video game centric and kind of remove the other things. But it seems like some people really enjoyed the other things that the channel did as well. So anyway, it's back, but I'm going to try not to do it as frequently as I did. It was just easy. You know, you go out and you buy a 6-pack of a new craft beer, and you just, you crack the first bottle open, and you make a video about it. And it's easier than playing a 40-hour RPG or, going out and buying a bunch of video games and making a video game pickup video. So that's the reason why there were so many of them. But anyway, that's enough of that. They're back, but they're not going to be back that much. They're back, as Grub Gun would say. But anyway, today what we're going to do is Dale's Pale Ale. Now, Pale Ales and they're kind of an interesting thing with me because I prefer my beers sort of on the more malty end. I prefer stouts and the darker varieties, whereas a lot of people prefer the hoppiness of pale ales and IPAs and things like that. And for me, it's kind of always, I like hops. I like that big hoppy hit, but I don't like them. I don't know. It's a weird thing with hops with me. Like, I can take it or leave it, basically. When a beer's really good and hoppy, that's fine. But sometimes certain beers go way, 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 way overboard with their hops. But I saw this on a list of American beers. It was like a list of like 25 American beers you have to try. And I've always saw this, and I always dismissed it because it's in a can. This brewer exclusively puts the beer in cans, and for some reason I have this mental block that beer should be in bottles. And supposedly there is a bunch of new methods of canning beer, and actually canning the beer is better than bottling it. That's just an article I read that said that. I don't know if it's that. Whenever you read something, you kind of take it for what it is. But yeah, so I went out and got a 6-pack of this and thought we would try it. So anyway, let's crack this open and pour it into our handy-dandy Columbus Microbrew Festival mug, glass, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going to pour it all the way because I don't want it to, get really heady and then not be able to drink it. But there it is, a nice sort of golden color. The nose on it is not as pronounced as I thought it would be. I don't know, reading some reviews on it, talking about the hoppiness of it. I should also mention this is 6.5% there. So, you can have a couple of them and not really feel it. But anyway, well, there it is. It's starting to come through now. But yeah, not as... A lot of times when I buy pale ales and IPAs, it's just like you put your nose in there and it's like that huge hoppy citrus hit is just like, it just knocks you back through a wall. But this is a lot subtler. Yeah, that's exactly what I would say for the taste as well. You definitely have a malt, or not a malt, you definitely have a hop hit in the beginning. But the interesting thing about it, there we go, God, is when it gets to the back of your mouth, and starts going down your throat, and then with the aftertaste, it really has kind of a maltiness to it. It kind of balances both things. I mean, you know, definitely the hops over the malt. That's a definite thing, and especially in the aftertaste. I'm really kind of getting that hop bitterness over the malt, but this is extremely drinkable, and I don't notice like a metallic taste. Sometimes when I drink things out of a can, especially since I've stopped drinking pop, I really notice that I don't get that sort of aluminium flavor in drinks anymore. I don't really notice it as much. And I don't really get that here. And that's kind of one of the things that I always kind of hated about cans, is that it does transfer sort of a metallic taste to things. But yeah. In terms of pale ales and things like that, the tendency is to kind of go extreme. And this definitely does not go extreme. It's definitely a very drinkable and enjoyable pale ale. For those of you out there who, like me, you don't like that extreme hop note. There are some, like Sierra Nevada Torpedo, that I absolutely love the extremeness of that hoppiness. And there's a bunch of others out there that really will punch you through a wall with their hoppiness. But this is a very good, sort of subtle pale ale that would be amazing on, just sitting out on your porch on kind of a, if it's like 75 degrees or something, there's a light wind blowing. This would be a good beer to relax with. This comes to us from the Oscar Blues Brewery in Brevard, North Carolina. And there you go there. And that is Dale's Pale Ale. I'm going to start looking into more of these microbrewers that put things in cans, because I feel like I've kind of been missing out by just, you just kind of, you see these guys go in and buy like a 30-pack of, Busch Light in cans, and you're just kind of like, you're going to have a bad night, dude. Because for me, that kind of beer is what you drink when you're already drunk. Like, you already got a nice buzz going. You're like, all right, where's the Bud Light? Let's crack some of those open, and just, it's what you drink to rehydrate yourself, essentially. But to see some more of these smaller brewers start to do things with cans, and especially a beer of this quality, it's really kind of cool and something new to explore. So, anyway, that is it for Dale's Pale Ale. If you like pale ales and things like that, I say definitely give it a shot. If you're one of those people that have to look up reviews, definitely look up reviews of it. I think it's well reviewed. But yeah, a huge it's a big word. I can't say big words. I'm from Ohio. Yeah, hopped mother of a pale ale, which I don't think this is really overly hoppy. But I could be wrong. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, that is Dale's Pale Ale, and I'm done with this video, so I'm going to go play some Strider, try to finish that up so we can do a game discussion on it soon, and yeah, that's it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's dustinkreis, and as you can tell from this angle, it's going to be one of those different kind of videos. It's going to be another package unboxing. Went to the post office today and picked up this, a Fragile. It must be Italian. Picked up a package sent to me by none other than Alex, returntomotherbase. He went to his local book off, and while he was there, found some things and was like, "Hey, you interested?" And I said, "Hey, yeah." And we kind of went back and forth because there was a lot of things that he listed that was there that I wanted to get, but I decided to just go with these two items here, and we'll save the other items for another time. I'll pick them up some other time. Oh, what else? He sent some other stuff as well. Oh crap! I hope is there a note in here? I don't Well, if there's a note, we'll read it at the end. I opened it from the bottom because I didn't want to show the address, but he also sent me a bunch of Peeps. And I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Peeps. I can eat about 2 of them, and then I just go, you know, and can never finish them. So actually, my brother loves these, so I might share some of these with him. And they're actually very apropos because my brother is going to have a baby, and he's going to have a boy. They just found out a couple days ago, so the blue Peeps are very apropos. Let's see here. I don't know if there's a note. Looks like there's just yellow paper, unless he wrote the note very scouty. I showed something. Anyway, let's show the 2 things he picked up for me. One, he picked up Dragon Quest IV on the PlayStation. There's a little nick here in the case, but that's okay. I am slowly working on my collection of Dragon Quest stuff, and no resale. Yeah, I wanted to pick this up. There was some other Dragon Quest stuff there from Japan, namely Dragon Quest VIII and Dragon Quest VII, that I was kind of going back and forth on picking up as well. But since this one never came out over here, I figured get this one first. And then the next thing, there's a little bit of a bad story with this one. Trails in the Sky, first chapter, the PS3 HD, whatever you want to call it, remaster. Unfortunately, as Alex was checking out, I don't know how well that pick up, the woman who was running the counter punched a hole in the case. I could find another PS3 case. I'm sure I have one back there. And I can fix the label on this pretty well. Just put some Scotch tape on the back of it, and I'm never going to resell this or anything. This is for my personal collection. So they knocked $5 off of it. He's like, "Are you sure, man? Because it's not in pristine condition." And I looked up prices online, and I was like, $35 for this. Sure, I'll go for that. But I love Trails in the Sky, and just to have this in my collection, because we're never going to see this over here. I'll probably, I don't know how much I'll go back and play it, but I might, I might give it a shot. Might see how far I can make it into a very text-heavy RPG in Japanese. But I will throw it in to eventually see the beauty that is this game. But it's just kind of a collection piece, and I was really hoping that they would bring this out over here and open it up, and there you go. It is complete. He opened this up just to make sure the disc was in great condition for me, and he said it's in pretty pristine condition, but the case is just falling apart. I'll have to tape it back together or swap it out for another one of my Japanese PlayStation cases I don't really care about. But there's the game, and here is the thick and full color manual. So yeah, just more. Oh, now this is the stuff I loved about Dragon Quest games. Going through all those great items, because they always drew out every item that was in the game, and usually get this in the strategy guide, but here we have this in the manual. Manuals, how much fun is that? But yeah, other than that, those are the 2 items I picked up, and he sent me some Peeps. So thanks, Alex. Thanks for being a friend and looking out for me. I'm sure we're gonna do. I'm just gonna send the book off all the time and be like, look for things for me. But yeah, that's it. That's just a short little package, 5-minute video. Hey, it's fun. Why not? Anyway, that is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.